Awesome.
So welcome everybody to our second pay-per-view, joint pay-per-view between WCW and ECW. I am the JamSaw. With me here is Brock Redhead, and we're presenting you the gold standard. This is the first ECW hosted pay-per-view. We're going champions versus champions, and coming up first, it looks like our the general manager of ECW has revealed himself to be none other than Eric Bischoff.
Oh boy, I'm excited. So what are you expecting going blind in this? Because we don't know, the results because it's pay-per-view. We don't know yet.
Blind, I'm a little bit biased, being one of the creative forces behind WCW makes me want my champions to come out on top, of course. But I mean, it's anyone's guess what's going to happen. The match types are there's a bunch of different kind of match types across the card, so it's really just a question of wait and see what's going to happen. Hopefully, they end up putting on the quality of a show that I know that they will.
So is there going to be a point system, like to see who is the dominant champions in
I suppose we could, yeah. Like we'll keep track of who wins what matches, and at the end of it, the show with the most wins overall will be the winner.
Awesome. So we have so many great champions going against each other from both of the brands. They're all dominant in their own right. And I'm very excited for our first matchup that'll be coming right after this, the women's tag match, which was announced on Tuesday night. Just came right out of nowhere from the brains of the still mysterious WCW GM, and it was agreed with our now revealed GM of ECW, Eric Bischoff. What did you think of it?
I thought it was a brilliant idea. I mean, pitting two bitter rivals from each show together, where they have to work as a team in order to achieve a common goal, was a brilliant move by the GM, and I'm really glad that Eric Bischoff agreed.
Mm-hmm. Jeez, just patience. I'm waiting for this pay-per-view to start. It's just,
I know. If it weren't for certain technical issues, as usual, things would run a lot smoother. But we do the best that we can with the tools that we have available to us.
Mm-hmm. And here we go. All right. So excited. There he is. Our respected ECW GM. Now, what did you think when you heard Eric was the GM?
I was shocked. I thought maybe he might have actually been the genius behind the new WCW. When we found out this was the case, it was quite the surprise to see him jump ship to ECW, who, as we all know, is really a Paul Heyman brand. I was expecting Paul to maybe come out as the creative force behind ECW.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, beautiful start. Here we go.
Well, I mean, Bishop tried to pound WWE into oblivion, but it didn't quite go his way.
Mm-mm.
Well, it looks like he might be calling out the WCW general manager.
Oh boy!
Well, there you go. Like we were saying last week, the show was for the people, and who better to represent the people than the people's champion?
Oh boy, it's The Rock. I know he's coming.
Yeah, after dominating the wrestling industry and then dominating Hollywood, he's decided to come back as an owner of a franchise.
always looking good too. Look at that shirt. He's going back to his old days, breaking out the shirt.
Well, I mean, as a GM, right, you need to dress the part. Although, like, he's still The Rock, so...
Yes. Oh, boy. So now that we know the GMs, like, what has changed now?
Well, I mean, like, now that we know the creative forces behind each of them, we're really going to need to analyze from a psychology standpoint, based off of what they're seeing and doing, what kind of moves they'll be making to bring their companies forward. And who knows, maybe even at Survivor Series or whatever similar type of event we come up to that, we could see The Rock and Eric Bischoff actually face off in a match.
That'd be great.
Not sure that's quite true there, Eric.
Bischoff,
Right.
No.
Writing checks your ass can't cash.
I know that we all work. I know that we all work for you, sir, but you can't. No, don't put us in situations.
It's the people's time, my friend.
Oh my God. Eric, you can't take that. ECW. Now later on tonight, we're gonna have to do separate sit downs with our GMs and get some answers to all the questions, because I need to know what was his reason for taking the role as GM of ECW.
Exactly. I mean, at least with The Rock, it's clear, right? He came out after WCW, but I'm sure was very, very inspired by them with his attitude and the way that he presented himself. So being able to revitalize that brand and be a part of something that you weren't, I can totally understand from The Rock's perspective. And also being a bit of an older performer now, being able to inspire and guide these young superstars to greatness. I mean, I think that maybe that's one of the reasons why some of these draft picks that we've received weren't all high-level superstars. You know, there was a mixture of NXT superstars and some of the newer, younger talent that maybe have not had much opportunity to shine. It's a little bit soon, I think, for them to be jumping into a match already.
No, The Rock's just itching.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be one of his problems, is him being a retired performer and being a man against Eric is going to make him want to fight Eric. But Eric's not going to be able to fight anybody.
Well, Eric's smart, right? I wouldn't put it past him to come up with some sort of plan, bring in a proxy, someone a little bigger and tougher that could actually be more of a challenge for Rock.
Mm-hmm. ECW.
Yep. ECW Universe and WCW Universe. We got a mixed crowd.
Mm-hmm. And like we always say, this is just fun. We don't pick fun at each other, but you know, it's sort of like a brotherly love type of fighting. So
exactly.
So yeah, see, they even know this is not about, you know, ratings or anything. This is about fun, and I guarantee that The Rock's gonna have the most fun when it comes to this brand warfare.
Looks like Eric Bischoff came out with a slight advantage in that war of words, but I mean, yep. He is a brilliant wordsmith himself. I mean, The Rock is quite talented, but Bischoff's no slouch either.
Correct. Now, like we were saying, this first match was made on the fly.
Yeah.
do you see anybody from WCW who deserves a bigger shot than Trish and Mickie?
For the women's tag team champion?
Yeah.
Possibly Beth and Natalya, because they've been friends for a long time, or maybe even Trish and Lita, because they've been friends. But I really like this interesting dynamic of rivals going after a championship together. I mean, even if they win, what's going to keep them from fighting one another and eventually costing their partner that match and losing those belts?
Yeah. And like we've stated, these women tag titles will only be defended on pay-per-view, and it doesn't need to be against the other brand. So we might see the next pay-per-view, Mickie, Beth and Natalya going against Trish and Mickie, or we could see Ronda and Becky goes against the winners here, which could be Lacey and Bayley, but it's only dependent on pay-per-view, so only time will tell here in this new age.
Exactly, and we apologize for these giant white banners. Again, technical issues. Going for custom arenas, not always the best idea. I was going to go with Clash of Champions, but I went, no, you know what, I'll look for something gold, and for the most part it looks good. It's just the banners didn't.
Yep, the quick second of the white banner.
Yeah.
So, did you get a chance to sit down and talk with Mickie and Trish about their strategy of going in?
No, actually, I wanted to go in with no foreknowledge or no concerns. I just let them. I don't even think they've talked to one another. I'm not sure they're on the same page. I know that they both want gold, and this is one way to get it. But I'm really not sure that they even strategize or sat down together to plan anything.
Oh, but that can't be good though. Going in with no strategy.
Well, it depends. I mean, we're talking about big egos here too. So I mean, we might see Mickie not tag in Trish, or the vice versa with Bayley and Lacey. Might see one go for the tag and not let the other one tag in.
Only time will tell. This is first ever champion versus champions, and this is a milestone that we're going to forget. Now we know before Bayley left the WWE, she was going on like a heel run. Do you think that was gonna boost up her character or downgrade her?
Well, to be honest with you, I never really saw Bayley as a heel. I didn't really buy it. I still don't really buy it. She's too, I don't know. To me, she's like a female John Cena, right?
Yeah.
You can't really see it happening. When it does happen, it might work, it might not. For me, I didn't find that she was not quite credible to me as a villain.
Okay. I'm just glad that she signed the contract knowing that Sasha wasn't going to be here right off the bat. Because I feel like Sasha was big on herself and she didn't care about Bayley.
Exactly.
There's a sassy Southern Belle coming down to the ring. Future world champion right here.
Indeed, and former U.S. military, I believe.
Yep.
We thank you for your service.
Yes, and we thank all that are watching us. Thank you for your service. There they are.
That's a really nice graphic. I like that.
Yes. Hold them up. There you go. That's what it's for.
Exactly. Like the 24/7 champion, and this will be a cross-brand championship.
Yep.
And Trish starting things up with Bayley. Going for a suplex. Bayley denying it.
Ooh, there we go. There we go.
Yep, Bayley pulling off a suplex of her own, keeping Trish on the ground. Not letting her get to her corner, but that's what you need to do in these tag matches. Keep your opponent isolated in your corner.
Especially with a ring vet like Trish, you know, you gotta up your game. You can't just go in with I mean, they can't go in this match without a strategy against someone like Trish Stratus and Mickie James.
Exactly. Lacey now getting in there. Quick tags out, trying to keep yourselves from getting exhausted. Nice leg sweep takedown by Lacey. Now kicking Trish on the ground. I mean, poor Trish is not really getting a chance to do anything here.
Nope, and that's exactly what you gotta do. Just gotta keep her exhausted. Oh, she got right back up.
Yep. Doesn't let anybody keep her down. Ooh. Slamming Lacey to the mat. Kicking her down. Nice snapmare.
Working on that neck.
Yeah, wrenching that neck. Maybe gonna go for some sort of submission or a cutter of some sort. Oh, big DDT.
Now, if Trish were to debut in this day and age, would she have the type of feuds that she had back in the day in this era, or do you think it'd be a different career?
Well, I mean, she'd have different types of feuds. I mean, she wouldn't have bra and panties matches.
Yeah, oh, Lord, the 2000 days.
The good old Attitude Era.
Yeah, buddy.
Neck breaker from Lacey.
But the question is, would she basically have the feuds that she had with Lita and all that in this day and age?
I think she could, because like back in the day, there were two real women superstars. It was Trish and Lita, and then Mickie came in. So there were three, to me, real wrestler superstars, and so the competition was kind of not really there. But there's so many new talented women in all of the divisions that I'm sure she would be able to put on fantastic matches with people of her own caliber. I mean, no offense against them, but people like what's her name, Candice and Kelly.
Yep.
Real pretty women, but I didn't really see much competitiveness, much wrestling skill.
Yeah.
I mean, I think maybe that's why there were things like bra and panty matches and paddle on a pole matches.
Yep. Now, if you watch the movie Fighting With My Family that was based off Paige, at the part where she was going into NXT, she had mentioned that, you know, it was nothing but models and all that, and it was. There were a lot of models and everything, and they really didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why with what happened with, say, Sasha and Bayley and Becky and Charlotte, they really called that the women's revolution, because it was, yes, they're beautiful women, but above and beyond that, they're talented wrestlers. They put on an excellent show. They tell a great story. They're resilient. Becky and to me, it feels like Bayley and Lacey have much better in-ring chemistry than Mickie and Trish.
Yes, agreed.
Huge stretch.
All right, Lacey picking her up. Come on, what do you got? Bring her home for ECW. Going on the hair like that.
Huge toss to the corner, knocking her against the ropes. Going for another neck breaker. Oh, huge forearm to the face.
Backbreaker.
Really
there you go.
Really working the back of Mickie James. I think she's starting to hurt. Oh, Mickie coming back.
There we go.
Going for the tag. Smart move by by Mickie. Stay fresh, but Trish is a little bit more damaged, so I'm not sure how good she'll be performing against the much larger Lacey Evans.
Yep. Oh, but she's not letting it
Trish not giving any fucks.
No.
Big clothesline. Another clothesline. She's got a comeback going on, it looks like. Oh, tagging out. Good. Now we're starting to finally see some good tag work between Trish and Mickie.
Yes.
Mickie trying to call Lacey up. Is she going to let her tag? Nope. Keeping her down like you should. Now get her out of that corner. That's what you got to do, Mickie. There you go. Don't let her tag. Oh.
Nope. Oh,
wasn't paying attention, playing up to the crowd, and now Bayley's coming in fresh and strong.
And Bayley is a person you don't want to come in fresh and strong. She's very aggressive if she wants to be.
Exactly. Tossing Mickie to the floor outside.
Ooh, there you go, nice.
Well, the ref is starting to count, so hopefully we don't see a count out here, because
oh no,
you can't win a title by a count out.
There we go.
Oh, Mickie was going for the tag, but couldn't quite make the hot tag in time. Bayley's smart enough to keep her busy.
Ooh.
Dropping a huge elbow on the chest of Mickie, but Mickie kips up right away. Mick kick.
No.
Dragging her to the center of the ring and then going to go for the pin. Trish needs to get in the ring to...
Get in there.
Lacey doesn't give a fuck.
Nope.
So maybe I was wrong. Maybe they don't quite have as much chemistry as I was thinking before.
So then I feel like it's more like they don't care if they win the titles together. But if they do, then hey, they did. But I feel like they're letting the other person fend for themselves.
Indeed. Slowly dragging her to her feet. Big forearm to the face again.
Oh,
so they got in a DDT?
Yep, McDDT.
That's perfect. Get pinned right in the corner, far from your opponent. Oh, and Bayley not giving up yet.
Nope. Former world champion, former women's tag champion. She knows what she has to do. Ooh.
Nice takedown by Mickie. Where did Trish go?
Did Trish leave her?
I don't know. I don't see her up on the ropes. Oh, no. She did come back up, it looks like.
Okay. It seems like she went to go tag in Lacey, but Lacey wasn't letting her tag her.
That's what it looked like to me, too. It's like I said, man, with these rivals, sometimes it's like the perfect opportunity to betray your rival. That's right, Trish going, what the fuck? Get up, Bayley, so I can...
Bayley, get up. Bayley,
give
get
you
up.
some stratisfaction. Nope, not yet.
Not yet. No. Come on, Bayley.
Now we're ready for some stratisfaction.
Oh, Lord. Oh!
No, instead she goes for the chick kick. Bayley making a smart move, tagging out before it gets too late.
Oh.
Oh. Devastating move by Lacey.
Could this be it?
It could be it if Mickie doesn't run in and stop the... Oh, and Trish got out on her own. That just goes to show you the old school resiliency of Trish Stratus.
Yes.
Oh, forearm stopped. Going for a choke.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, God.
Trish not ready to tap out yet. Elbows her to the face to escape. Gets caught with an elbow to the head.
Going into the corner.
Oh, we're going to see a double team move. Not the strongest of double team moves I've ever seen.
No.
Nice Reversal by Trish. Taking it back to Bayley. Missed that grab, though.
Oh, there we go. Come on, Bayley.
Oh.
There you go. Nice. Inside, yep, throw it back in.
No, and Trish gets her wits back and tosses Bayley back in instead.
Nice back suplex. Yep, there you go. Nice back suplex. Oh, no.
Bayley crawling to the corner to try to get the tag from her partner.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, big knee to the face from Lacey. I'm surprised she's not going for the cover.
That's what I would have thought would happen. Ooh.
Huge chop. Now mounted punching.
Ooh, nice. There you go.
Trish is in some serious need of some help. Another kick to the face.
So I feel like now that we're in deep in this match, I feel like Trish and Mickie should have done a little strategizing.
Oh yeah, they should have done some strategizing. They probably should have sparred a little bit and practiced together against another team.
Whoop!
Lacey tossing her up into the ropes. Trish looking out of it. Oh, another big, devastating move on Trish.
Yep. Come on,
Keeping
Bayley.
Trish in that corner.
Get in there so you can stop it. 1, 2.
And Trish still kicking out. Mickie not really getting there to stop it in time, but Trish just refusing to quit.
Yes. God, they're in sync right now. They might not like each other, but
well, I do think that Lacey and Bayley are probably more in sync than Trish, and a big Bayley to belly, and this will probably be it. Oh no!
No.
Trish still kicking out.
Oh, Lord. God, they're being very smart as a tag right now.
They are.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I really don't know what's going to happen.
Me neither. I mean, Lacey has the fortitude and stamina to finish off Trish right now if she really wanted to.
Yeah, Trish really isn't looking that hot right now.
Well, she always looks hot, but
I mean, listen. God, the wear and tear on her though, I think it's starting to show that her ring age is starting to show.
Yeah. But I mean, her fortitude is unparalleled. I mean, how many times did she get a finisher so far? And she's kicked out every time. More stretching. I mean, Bayley should have gone for the blind. Mickie should have gone for a blind tag right there, just to get right in Lacey's face. Lacey's like, "Come on, tag your partner. Come on in, Mickie."
Dead.
Oh, and a big kick as she was trying to struggle to her feet. Woman's right to the face. No, not just a forearm. Trish having a lot of trouble getting up.
Yeah.
Lacey just laughing at her. Hurry up and get that tag, Trish.
They meant the mentality of Lacey's. This is why we signed her. This is why the ECW has signed her. And you're in front of her tag partner. Ooh.
Mickie making the save. Now Lacey calling for the finisher.
Yep.
Does Trish have the wherewithal to reverse? Yes, she does.
Oh
no, she doesn't.
Oh no.
Still too close to Mickey's corner.
Yep.
Not the smartest move by Lacey.
But it seems like Mickie is taking her time to get in though.
Yeah, she's definitely not rushing to the aid of her partner. And taking her to her corner, maybe do a tag in of Bayley. Oh, getting the ref in the way and a big flapjack.
It should be oh no.
Bayley calling for the finisher now, and it's in the middle of the ring, so if Mickie doesn't get in fast, this could be the end. What?
How is Trish? Oh my god.
Incredibly, Trish Stratus kicking out again. Bayley whiffing it. Oh, okay. Luckily, she caught the second axe handle.
And shoulder block. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. There you go, Bayley. Ooh,
huge
nice.
suplex. Is she going to go for the cover? Yep.
Is Trish going to kick out?
Mickie making the save this time.
Ooh. I saw a little oomph there from Mickie. I think Mickie's seeing that Trish cares about the championship as much as she does.
I think Mickie's getting some respect for Trish, seeing how much damage she's taking and still kicking out.
She went through like 8 finishers there, so I mean that is respectful right there to kick out after every one of them. Ooh,
another neck breaker. Oh, just putting a little flourish on it. Calling for the finisher. Again, very close to the corner where Mickie can make the save, so not very smart by Lacey. Huge women's right, going for the pin. Mickie makes the save again. Trish really needs to make a tag soon if she's going to survive.
ooh.
Calling for another women's right, but again, still in the corner. She should drag her opponent further away from Mickie if she's expecting this to make any difference, or at least drag their opponent away before you make the pin. And Mickie just too slow. Lacey Evans and Bayley's win are your first ever cross-brand women's champion in R2 Promotions. This is just an incredible match today.
And showings from both of the brands were really strong.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I did not expect Trish to last as long as she did. So it was a very surprising match. A more or less expected result based off of the performances that we saw and how strong Lacey and Bayley were. But I mean, it makes me wonder what this is going to do to Lacey and Bayley. I mean, they've got their heated feud going on ECW.
I mean, they're going to have to put it to a halt, or else it'll just ruin their champion connection.
Because I mean, at the next pay-per-view, they're going to have to defend these titles against Natalya and Beth Phoenix.
Yep. So much potential with both these women.
Exactly. Very incredible match. Now, up next, we have our Intercontinental Champion versus your Hardcore Champion in a ladder match. Now, the GM decided to make this a ladder match just to even the playing fields because Braun is a super heavyweight and Shinsuke is a light heavyweight. So
this will be very interesting. Strong style versus strong style. I mean,
strong style versus Braun style.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Spaced out for a second. And coming out to the ring first, the Intercontinental Champion, the artist.
He just makes it look so fantastic, to be honest with you. Like, I never was a fan of Shinsuke, and I'm not. I mean, it is what it is. He's got fans, he's got the haters, and I unfortunately am not a fan of his, but his But I do respect his mentality and his work. That is what I respect about him. You know, he's come from a foreign land. He brought it with him. He didn't leave it there. He brought that strong style with him, and he has changed the game just that much.
Well, he definitely has, and he's been a pretty dominant intercontinental championship, intercontinental champion. He, I believe, only lost one match really in it since starting with WCW.
Yes. I mean, Braun won it from Carlito, if I have my notes correct. You know.
Yeah, in probably ECW's best match of the year so far.
Yes. It's so far in the contendership. So when we do our version of the Slam before our version of WrestleMania, I feel like that would be in contendership for match of the year in ECW.
I mean, it definitely jumps out to me as the best match. But I mean, we're only month 2 in. Who knows what the rest of the year will bring? But so far, that one was the best, most fantastic match so far.
Correct. I mean, so seeing these two go at it for the first time since assigning to both brands, what is your prediction? Without us being biased, what's your prediction between these two superstars?
It's a really tough call. I mean, I want to say Braun because he's strong enough to take the wind out of Shinsuke's sails and keep him from getting up that ladder. But I mean, at the same time, all Shinsuke needs to do is play it smart, try to stay away from him, let Braun loosen as many rungs as possible, and then do a quick sneaky attack, and he's the winner.
I mean, their first tie-up here was Braun throwing him. I mean, that just shows that Braun has the brawn in him to fend off a strong champion like Shinsuke.
Well, definitely. And I mean, Shinsuke is no stranger to Braun. They had a few bouts together in SmackDown back in WWE.
Yep. And it seems like Shinsuke knows that he's got to keep Braun down, because if he's on his feet, Braun's strong. He can do what he wants.
Exactly.
But if he's like kneeled down or straight on his back or stomach, then he's defenseless.
Exactly. You got to be more cerebral with Braun. Just going head to head, it's like trying to stand in front of a Mack truck. It just doesn't make any sense. But
correct.
If you throw out some tire strips and step out of the way, well, you can disable that Mack truck as it's heading towards you.
Correct. Let them ruin themselves.
Exactly.
What it is.
You control the path. That's all.
And I think Shinsuke is, since Braun has signed with us, I think Shinsuke's has been his biggest matchup next to Carlito.
I could see that. I mean, Braun was also half of the tag team champion on ECW for a while too, so they fought against some big guys too. Like, I'm pretty sure they fought against the Authors of Pain.
Yep, which you will see later tonight.
Yep, in another champion versus champion match, we'll see the Disciples of Darkness, Aleister Black and The Fiend, against Authors of Pain, Akam and Razar.
Mm-hmm. Now this is officially the first match for us to put on the scoreboard. Because I'm not going to...
Technically, the women's was, because it was our show versus your show.
Okay.
So you're one up right now.
Okay, perfect. So we're seeing Shinsuke really knowing what he really knows what he has to do, and he's got to work on that. I mean,
Nice, really large kick strike to the body of Braun, taking him down a peg.
That's what you got to worry about is the body and then the legs, to be honest with you.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought he would be able to lift Braun, but he did.
Yeah, he's been hitting the
gym real hard.
Yeah. Oh, Braun Strowman with a comeback. There you go. This is why you're the hardcore champion. Spine buster.
Going for a huge slam.
There you go.
Shinsuke is out of it. Oh, and the quickness of Shinsuke is incredible.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, huge slam. Rolling out of the ring to recover. Now Braun needs to take advantage and go get a ladder and start climbing.
That is a shiny mat, sir.
It is very shiny, man. There were a few gold choices, and this one I thought looked shiniest, and I even tested it to make sure that all the stuff wouldn't show up white, but I did not test an entrance for the banner.
Oh, but it is fine, sir. That is fine. There's just a few seconds. If we really are mad about it, then we really shouldn't be. It's just a few seconds. Braun's really struggling to get up there, though. That can't be good. Ooh, there you go.
Battling at the top.
Oh!
Braun knocking Shinsuke to the floor.
But shouldn't get right back up, though. He really wasn't that hurt when he climbed, so I feel like...
Yeah. Well, Shin is pretty resilient. Yes. Braun getting a couple rungs, 3 rungs.
Ooh!
4. Ooh, this might be a clean sweep. 5.
Oh, no! Oh, no! 6.
Hurry up, Shin.
Oh, come on. 7.
Hurry up, Shin. There you go.
Oh, no! Oh, God, no. Don't fall. No, Braun.
Yes!
No!
Hurry up, Shin.
No! ECW.
Yes!
No!
And like I said at the beginning of the match, if he played it smart and let... He played it smart, let Braun loosen as many rungs as possible, and then sprang up last minute to take the last run.
He did exactly what you said. You have to play the game. That's
exactly.
What he let Braun think that he hurt Braun Strowman to the point where Braun had his second win. And then he laid there, let Braun do all the work. But respect to the WCW, 1-1.
And just so everybody knows, this was not a Money in the Bank match.
No. Now, my question to you is, knowing that Sonya has challenged Paige for her title, will that affect Paige in this match going against your mid-card women's champion?
Well, I don't think it changes much for her because Paige is a fighting champion. She's not one to overthink it or overstress it. She really is just in the moment. I think we can agree on that based off of the matches we've seen her in, that she's very focused in the moment and she doesn't get distracted by those outside kind of things.
Yeah. And in comes the Queen of Spades.
Indeed, Shayna Baszler, who's been more or less dominant in her... Well, she's been dominant in her reign. No one's been able to take the belt from her. She's lost a couple of matches, one to Asuka and one to Mia Zim, but never when it counts. We can see tonight she's coming out on her own. She's not bringing out her compatriots. This is a no-holds-barred match.
Damn. I'm just glad it's not in a cage, because I could would just have like saying Shayna would have just that much more of an edge when she went against Paige.
Although you never know, because Paige beat Ronda in their last outing, didn't they, in a cage match?
Yes. Yes. But Ronda beat Becky.
That's true. That is true.
And here comes our mid-card women's NXT champion, Paige. Now, Paige was, when Paige was in, was the women's champion. She was. What did you think about the run that she put on?
I thought it was too brief. I would have loved to see her retain the championship for much longer, but I mean, these things come and go, right?
Yep.
But I mean, she has made a fantastic comeback and has been pretty dominant with the ECW. So I'm thinking that she's gonna if she doesn't win against Shayna, I'm having a feeling she's gonna win against Sonya.
But it's all about when she decides to cash it in. The smart thing would be to pull an edge, run straight in there, right after she's down and out. Then that's when you have to strike.
Exactly.
But speaking of Edge is going to be on here tonight as well, correct?
Exactly. He's scheduled to face Randy Orton tonight for the definitive last man standing match to hopefully put that feud to rest once and for all.
Hopefully. And I hope that Edge does pull it out, but if Randy does as well, then it is what it is. But we're just all going to root for... Oh, shit!
Yeah, again, Shayna Baszler starting with like next to no stamina.
I don't know why. What did she do?
Well, she got into an agreement with 2K.
Oh, that was the biggest mistake.
Yep, never signed that contract.
We need to check out the doctors and see if they can tell us anything. Oh, go for the pin. Maybe she's hurt, like internally, and she just won't stay out.
It's possible. Just, I don't know. A little frustrating, but it is what it is. I mean, even with this disadvantage, she has won many matches in the past. Maybe she'll pull one out here. Although so far, Paige is looking very dominant.
Okay. Woo, nice drop kick.
Yeah, I don't think Shayna's quite faced anyone quite like Paige before.
No. I mean, no shame at the WCW's women's division, but you know, Paige is Paige. You can't really copy it. We're up. And
jeez, Paige tossing her around like a rag doll. Shayna not even getting a minute to breathe. Finally gets a move off.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, nice move by Paige.
Oh, nice chops.
Paige's going to go back in the ring and just showboat a little bit.
Yep, and then get back out. She has to do what she has to do.
Crowd is definitely behind Paige.
Yep. Ooh, there you go, nice. Ooh. With a nice bridge.
Pitching Paige to the barrier.
Sir, is that a new suit you got on?
Yeah. I decided to go with a dark suit instead of the blues. Just for once, for a change. I had to wash it, yeah.
Well, it looks fantastic. There's always one problem, is that they're showing nothing but my bald spot. I told the wife I need a hat. She won't get me one. She said I look nice, I look fine, but It is what it is.
Well, she just likes seeing her reflection in your dome.
That's right. Damn it. All right, it looks like Shayna got her second win.
She did, but she's wasting time showboating when she should be damaging Paige some more. Definitely almost evening the playing field, though.
Which is weird because she'll start out exhausted, but she'll get you down to her health. Like she'll get you down to red before you get her down to nothing.
Almost on the steps. I was worried there for a second.
We got the doctors right on hand, so if anything happens,
It is a no-holds-barred match, so you could do whatever you want to your opponent, technically.
Yeah, that is true.
Shayna slowly creeping up. Like I said, to me, Shayna makes me think of Randy Orton, a lot. I think the way that she creeps in on her prey and suddenly strikes.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Slamming Shayna to the mat.
Oh,
going
no.
For a page turner.
There you go. Ooh, Shayna showing that resiliency.
Yeah, Shayna kicking out, not ready to give up yet. Paige calling for a finish.
Hoi! Oh, boy.
And Shayna still kicking out, showing the resiliency that you can only see from a professional fighter.
Now, we forgot to announce we will be doing the draft here either tonight or the start of our shows in 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm ready. I already prepared. We already know.
Oh, you are ready?
Yep.
You are ready? All right, so let me get my notes and we will announce our draft picks.
Paige not letting up on Shayna. Big axe handle to her head. Shayna's looking really hurt now. Taken down by multiple clotheslines. Shayna knocking Paige out of the ring. If I was Shayna, I would take a minute to recoup some strength. Oh, knees to the face. Paige getting back in the fray, headbutts to Shayna's face.
All right, so if you want to, since it's our women's match right now, if you want to start with your 2 women's draft picks, we'll start there, and then I'll go after you.
Sure. Well, my 2 women's draft picks were WCW is proud to draft Sasha Banks and Candice LeRae.
There you go. Oh, boy. So, what caused them to sign? Like, why them?
Well, I mean, Sasha Banks we've wanted for a while, but there was also other talent that we wanted more, but she was always on our radar, always on our list. And we just also want to give her a little bit extra time to recoup from her time in the WWE before officially signing her. Candice LeRae, a fantastic up-and-coming superstar from NXT that I do not believe gets showcased enough, and we wanted to give her the opportunity here.
Okay. So, our women's draft picks are going to be, are proud to announce, in our women's world champion, we are drafting Nia Jax.
Ooh.
And our mid-card women's is going to be Ruby Riott.
Very good call. Good call. To see Ruby in action again would be fantastic.
Yes, and we are going to announce our tag draft when the men's tag comes on, and then for our men's draft we'll do it when the
right before the main event or right during the main event. Okay.
Yeah. Oh god, so Sasha in the WCW is going to be insane.
Oh yeah, man.
Especially with that old school style, like she's gonna fit. She'll have to change up a little bit because she'll be in that new atmosphere.
Oh no, big drop.
There we go, all the way.
Paige,
God.
bringing her to just about the same amount of damage as Shayna.
Oh,
wow, and Shayna takes it. I thought for sure Paige had this one in the books, man.
Oh my god.
That brings WCW up to 2 wins versus 1 for ECW so far.
Yep. And like I've said, like Shayna will start out hurt, but she'll bring you down to her before you pin her. Like,
exactly.
She will do so much damage to you. And there's so many close calls too.
Near fall after near fall. But an incredible showing by both of these spectacular athletes.
Oh yes, oh yes.
And as we're nearing the 1 hour mark, we're not even quite halfway through the card. But I mean, that first tag match was just incredibly long. It was.
Oh yeah.
It was a beautiful, brilliant match, but wow. Kind of went over what I expected time-wise. So up next, it looks like Sonya is going to cash in her Money in the Bank on Paige to see if she can win the NXT Championship.
Yes. So, Sonya's gonna have a advantage going in this because Paige is already worn down.
That's how it should work. We'll see.
Yeah.
We're talking about 2K, so
I mean, and coming in is Sonya Deville. Yeah, buddy.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Shamon, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
And again, last week's women's match for this Money in the Bank title was pretty fantastic as well.
Mm-hmm. And coming off of her loss against Shayna, she went back, she recouped herself for a few seconds, needed a breather, and she's coming back out.
Yeah, the doctors checked her out and they've cleared her for another match.
Yep. I mean, what would be your advice for Paige at this moment?
Try to be careful. You know, try to stay out of the way as much as possible. The last thing you want to do is get caught up in it.
Mm-hmm. And this is for the Women's Championship. Woo! Oh, nice reversal.
Nice move.
There you go.
Paige
nice
not letting her last match's defeat get in the way of what she needs to do here. Keep her championship.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, there you go. Ooh, drop kick.
And I do need to mention something out of kayfabe here that's a little bit messed up. Shayna starts with red health. Paige just got the shit kicked out of her, comes up with full health.
Yep.
It's like, come on. Fuck.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I know.
Nice choke by Paige. I think it might be a little too early to get her to submit. Need to do a little bit more damage first. Nice rollout, though.
Yep.
Oh, taking Paige to the floor. Went for a kick, but Paige reversed.
Sonya pushing her. There you go. There you go. Oy. Teep to the knee. There you go.
So out of the two, I'm hoping for Paige to retain. I mean, nothing against Sonya. I'd love to see her win too. I just, right now would rather see Paige continue to retain for now.
Yes. Paige just came off a loss like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
So I feel like
almost
Paige
literally.
Yeah. So I feel like Paige needs this. Paige needs this as to keep her champion's mentality. Nice kick.
Yep. Sonya taking her to the woodshed, but Paige just keeps on coming back.
Ooh, there you go, there you go.
Big suplex and trying to keep Sonya on the mat as long as she can. Oh! Misses that. Sonya taking advantage for a backdrop of her own.
Yep.
Series of kicks and then a clothesline to take Paige to the ground. Throwing some punches her way.
Yeah, that's nice ground and pound.
Oh, and another kick to the chest, bringing Paige back down to the mat. Is she going to go high? She's going for the top rope.
What's she going to be doing? Oh, no.
Big elbow dropping right on the chest of Paige. Curling up and not willing to give up yet.
Ooh, there you go, nice reversal.
Versus the forearm, kicks Sonya to the ground. Dragging her off to the center of the ring a little bit so she can go for the cover. Sonya saying, not yet. Not yet. I mean, she's giving up her opportunity here with her Money in the Bank. So the last thing she wants to do is let her opponent get away.
Correct. There she goes.
Call into the crowd for support. Sonya caught up on the ropes.
Oh. Ooh.
Huge hit. She's all twisting those ropes. Knee to the face, bringing her to the mat.
Jesus.
Paige just taking her time like a wild cat analyzing her prey.
Yep.
Ooh, and a nice takedown submission by Sonya. Will Paige give up? Nope, Paige is breaking out of it. Punches to the face of Sonya. I thought she might have tried to pick her up and slam her down, but nice takedown by Sonya, locking back up with Paige, keeping her in a sort of a headlock.
Ooh.
Huge kick bringing her down.
Picking her up.
Nice big kick taken her back down to the mat one more time. Paige is looking in rough shape now, but still resilient as can be, coming back time after time.
But Sonya's just not letting her breathe.
No, Sonya's not willing to let this opportunity slip her by. She fought hard against 7 other women to get this Money in the Bank opportunity.
Yep. She's putting it to good use. She is not pulling a Baron.
Nope. And Paige is getting herself a comeback.
Yep. Oh, could this be it,
Going
though?
for a quick cover, but I don't think that... Surprised. Wow, Paige retains her NXT Women's Championship. So Sonya follows in the footsteps of Baron Corbin, loses out on that opportunity. That's rather unfortunate for Sonya. I wonder what kind of ramifications this is going to have for ECW next week.
Oh, God. Well, something's going to happen.
Something has got to happen. This might be the beginning of a new rivalry. So we can see from the highlights, it was pretty back and forth throughout the whole thing, but I mean, I think Sonya had the match for the most part until this last little spurt of energy from Paige that turned the tables on the whole match.
Yes.
But I mean, it's what I wanted from the get-go. I wanted her to be able to retain that championship, and that's exactly what she did. So, against all odds, after having been manhandled by Shayna Baszler in a champion versus champion match previously, she's come out on top over Sonya Deville, who has wasted her Money in the Bank championship opportunity. And we'll have to see what happens next week on ECW, how that's going to go forward.
Yeah, and that was what we wanted, was Paige to retain it. She had to go out with a bang.
Exactly. So up next we have Brock Lesnar, ECW's Brock Lesnar against WCW's Drew McIntyre for our joint 24/7 championship. So for those of you that may or may not know, the 24/7 championship is defended most of the time weekly on each other's shows against a different superstar each time. So far, Drew is the record holder. I think he's held it 3 times. So he's retained it over 3 consecutive matches. So be interesting to see if he can still hold up against Brock Lesnar. I mean, considering he was able to beat Brock Lesnar back in WWE. Can he do the same here?
Oh, this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, and it's an Extreme Rules match too, so anything goes.
Now we know Brock is just recently coming off the breakup of him and Braun Stroman, and I feel like there's been some frustration for Brock, because Brock is the head honcho and shouldn't be dumped. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of like built up stuff that he has to get off his chest, and I just feel bad for Drew McIntyre.
No, I agree. I mean, they were a pretty dominant tag team,
but Braun wanted bigger, better things, and I mean, now that we can say it, Eric just wasn't gonna fight it. Braun, if Braun wanted to leave, then Braun could leave leave the tag division.
Well, I'd like to see Eric Bischoff try to stop Braun Strowman from doing what Braun Strowman wants to do.
Right? There's no stopping. Now we're just waiting patiently. Oh, did Drew decide to back out?
No, Drew would never back out. He's letting Brock stew in the moment.
Well, I was worried. Not gonna lie to you, I was a little worried that Drew was scared.
No, I don't think Drew's scared of anything. He's a true warrior.
He is a true Scottishman.
Indeed. Indubitably.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland.
So speaking of Drew,
weighing in at
you know,
254 pounds,
what is the mentality like that? You know, in WWE, Drew was gonna beat Brock for the world title, and now it's Brock fighting Drew for the 24/7 title. Like, the titles are different, but what does that change about the match itself?
Well, I mean, what I think changes here in particular is just the fact they're fighting for a belt that is defendable on 2 shows. So, although it may not have the prestige of the world title for each show, this is like the Women's Tag Championship. It's a title that can be defended anywhere at any time. So, I mean, to me, that matters a lot more than just the big shiny gold.
Yeah.
And I know Drew's been taking it that seriously. That's how he's been able to retain it for as long as he has. And
that's what you gotta do. You can't treat it like a very low card belt, because it's not. We're trying to make it prestigious.
Exactly. This is a beyond card belt. There's no specific card or division that you need to be in order to get this belt.
Correct. And that's what I love. That is what I love about Drew, is he's taken this title very, very seriously.
Locking up real quick. Well, I thought Brock had the advantage, but Drew turning it around on him.
Oh,
huge clothesline. Going for the quick cover. Drew's like, I don't want to mess around here. I just want to keep my belt.
Yep.
Huge
so Brock
fists.
could make 2-2 right now.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Drew
Brock's
taking a minute.
this seriously.
Laying Drew out on the ground.
Going for that kick.
Drew jumping up and getting another clothesline on him. Huge suplex. Almost right on the barrier.
Not gonna lie, I'm nervous. I don't know what to expect in this match, so I don't know who to root for. I want both of them to win. But if Drew wins, then he is our longest reigning 24/7. He
already is, but I mean, he will set
is.
a new record, a new bar.
Yep.
Oh, slammed right into the steps. Pitching Drew down the alleyway. It's a little confused, like he's not sure what he wants to do. Maybe he's gonna go for a weapon.
He was thinking to whoop on him or get a weapon, and obviously the weapon was the worst choice.
Well, it would have been an okay choice if he didn't dilly-dally, but I mean, if you take your time, you're gonna screw yourself over.
Yep.
Oh, going for a gut wrench suplex? Nope, gut wrench powerbomb.
Ooh, nice.
Pitching him to the steps, giving him back what he got. Oh, and Brock saying, nope, I'm not going to put up with that. Oh, thrown back into the steps again.
Is this his strategy? He's just throwing steps?
Well, I mean, you save yourself some time. It takes a while to pull something out from under the ladder, or under the mat, but it only takes a couple seconds to pitch somebody into the stairs.
Correct, yeah. Oh, Brock's saying he's done with that.
No, get him back in the ring. That's all he really needs. A few suplex cities and an F5 or two, and we can say goodnight.
Yeah, the back suplex. Oh, there he
Brock
goes.
taking a chance again, going for a weapon. This time getting the bat, but it does not stay in his hands for long. And Drew pitching it to the floor going, I don't need a weapon to face you.
Drew wants it done old school. He's like, no, we're doing this in the ring.
Exactly. He's a fighting champion.
Brock just doesn't care.
And Brock says, nope, bat time, man.
Oh!
Drew stopping it before it gets too hard. Nice Luthez press. So again, we're talking old school. We can't get much more old school than Lou Thesz.
Yes, exactly.
And Drew going back into the ring. Just to let Brock know this is where you need to be.
Yeah, honestly. And Brock's like, all right, if you want to go in the ring, we're going in the ring.
But I'm bringing the bat.
How did you know?
Drew, again, not letting it happen. Denial of service attack on Brock.
Champion, though, to be honest with you. Look at that.
It is true. Trying to stay above board, have it be a good old-fashioned contest.
Yep. Oh, 2 clotheslines in a row. Okay. Picking up. Could it be 3? Nope.
Nope. Smart, changing up the move a little bit. Trying to tie him up on the ropes. Oh, nope. Brock reverses it. Brings him down with a huge clothesline. Oh. And it looks like Brock has activated beast mode.
Oh, no.
Huge toss. Throwing Drew off. Drew rolling out of the ring. Barely aware of what's going on. Brock yanking him back in. Didn't quite hit the bat. Very close to landing on the bat.
Let me just ask, if Brock won tonight, what would that do for the 24/7 title?
Well, I mean, it would destroy. Oh, it would destroy a run. You know, it would.
Yeah.
It would be the beginning of a new era for the belt. I mean, I don't think there's many people who could beat Brock for that title. So, if Brock does beat Drew, I don't even know who we'd put up against him. Drew sitting there, still kind of out of it. Brock taking huge advantage with his fisherman suplex, tossing Drew to the corner, going for that bat.
Yep.
Finally going to get some strikes in, but nope. Drew dodges, knocks him down. He's like, nope, not going to happen. Brock, this is a real match. Even though it's Extreme Rules, I'm going to fight above board.
Yep.
Oh, dropping him on that bat, right on his back.
Drew's like, if I'm going to use it, I'm going to use it smart.
Oh, so close. 2.5 count there.
If that was it, that would have been crazy.
And all Drew needs to do is call for that Future Shock DD. Oh, Drew saying, forget it. Now is time.
Ooh.
Nice move by Drew. Definitely avoiding that bat to the head. Getting it pitched back outside the ring.
Oh, could this be it?
F5.
Ooh.
And Drew kicking out. Very resilient. Not today, Brock. Not today. Powerbomb on you, my friend. Dragging him up slowly. Huge suplex. Nope, blocked by Brock. Brock getting a suplex of his own. Brock wrenching on that arm. Working that shoulder. Slowly dragging him to his feet. Going for a...
Pick him up. Yeah, they are just toying with each other right now.
Pounding on the head. That's gotta hurt. Drew is in a bad way now. He needs to get up and hit that Future Shock if he's gonna have any chance.
Ooh, there you go.
Gut wrench suplex bringing Drew down to the mat. And now, and a quick reversal by Drew. Now he needs to really call for that Future Shock. Oh, big headbutt.
Ooh.
Wow, huge suplex from Drew. Going for the cover. I don't think it's quite enough. Nope. And Brock kicking out like the mofo that he is.
Yep.
Now Drew going, what do I need to do to finish this? What do I need to do to take out this monstrosity? Bringing out good old sledgehammer.
Yep.
Brock quickly, deftly avoiding that, taking it away from him.
Oh, he's going for the
Going
Kimura.
for the Kimura. Go crawl to the rope, Drew. Crawl.
Oh, God. No.
And Brock Lesnar is the new 24/7 champion, tying us up at 2 wins each.
God, this is gonna change the game.
It definitely will.
What man would be crazy enough to step up and challenge Brock Lesnar?
I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see next week.
Oh boy, Brock's going to the land of old school.
But still,
Damn.
Drew still goes down as the longest reigning champion. We'll see if Brock can beat that record. But for now, that's one thing he can take comfort in, is the fact that he was the first longest reigning 24/7 champion.
Yeah.
Now up next we have the Disciples of Darkness versus the Authors of Pain in a tornado tag match.
Who? I mean, the AOP versus the
DOD.
the DOD is just. I mean, like I said before this, like the AOP have faced I mean, in my opinion, they haven't faced a team like Black and Fiend.
I don't think anybody, except for the people that may have already faced them, have ever faced a team quite like Black and the Fiend.
Firefly Funhouse. So let's start this matchup with our tag team draft. Since you went first last time, I will announce my draft picks.
The following contest
We are going against the expectations, and we're actually going to draft the Iconics for our draft pick.
That's true. Yeah, when we say we can choose a tag team, it's a men or women's tag team. That's well within the bounds of the rules. As to our side, we're going to, once again, grab a team that was poorly misused in the WWE. We're going to grab the Revival, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, and we're hoping that they're going to be doing some really wild things in WCW.
Yes. Now, the Revival give off very old school vibes, and I think they aren't going to have a hard time fitting in with the WCW.
Exactly, that's our thoughts as well. We think they'll fit in very well with the environment that we're trying to build and the product we're trying to produce. So I'm looking forward to some high quality entertainment from these two fellows.
Yes. Now, can you imagine the Revival versus the Disciples of Darkness? Like God. I'm just very excited to see it. It's going to be crazy.
Definitely. But I mean, they're not just going to get a title shot right away. They're going to have to work their way up the ranks.
No. Yes. But the end result be, we hope, the DOD versus the Revival, and whether they face them or not, they eventually will, because someone will put them out of their place and put them back down on the ladder. But until then, the DOD is setting the standard, and they are your longest reigning tag, right?
Yep. Since the very first show, I think they fought against Edge and Christian and won. Or no, Edge and Christian won first, and they got the title from them.
Yes. And the AOP have they haven't had a very good start in the tag division. They had to weasel their way in many times into tag contenderships and tag matches, and they finally won because Brock and Braun broke up, and we had that scramble. And the AOP, they succeeded.
Exactly, but I mean that just goes to show you the tenacity of these two gentlemen. It really helps to impact how they're able to perform.
Yes.
You know, they're not willing to just step back and be handed things. They're actually going to work hard for them and get what they want.
Correct. This is gonna be different.
Definitely is. I mean, but we're talking about two big powerhouse teams as well. We're not talking about they're evenly matched for size and strength.
Yes. Oh, well, here we go. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, this is the only problem that I have with these kind of matches is not knowing where to look. Yeah.
Right.
Blink and you might miss something. All right, now the Fiend fighting against and the other thing too is with Akam and Razor, their outfits are so similar that when their faces aren't turned to you, you don't know who is who.
Oh yeah, correct. So my question to you is, between both teams, we love them. They very well respect our brands. They are the top notches. But between both of the teams, which are the weak links and which are the most dominant?
Well, I don't really think there are any weak links. I would say
Okay.
if I had to pick,
Yes.
who I would think would probably be the AOP because they have not been dominant champions.
Okay.
You know, they've lost several contests, and so
Yes.
far DOD has not lost a match. I mean, they got disqualified once. They had a really shitty, quick steel cage match once, but they've never lost.
Correct. I do agree that the AOP, like after signing the contracts, they haven't been as dominant as the DOD, but you know, maybe.
No, but they've been tenacious, and they keep going
Yes.
after what they want, and they've done everything in their power to try. Ooh, took out the ref.
That's what they do.
And Razor not giving a fuck, just throwing the Fiend into the ref.
Yes.
Dragging him off the center of the ring, but I think it's still too soon. And the Fiend proving me right.
Yep.
Kicking out real quick.
Aleister Black's really focusing on Akam right now.
Well, as they should, you know, like if you can, you focus on one opponent until you can get one out of the ring, and then you double team.
Yes. The AOP have found their what they need as of right now. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon.
Oh, and the Fiend taking Razor out. Akam getting his ass handed to him by Aleister. Razor tossing the Fiend back into the ring.
Pick him up. And the Fiend is not a light guy. He's
No.
a big dude. And he just picked him up like the Fiend was nothing. And he's doing it again.
Definitely.
Oh, no.
Akam trying to get involved too, maybe going for a double team. Aleister not letting it happen.
Ooh.
Going for a crazy looking submission. And Akam taps.
Oh, my Lord.
And the
What was
winners,
that?
Disciples of Darkness. I did not see that coming.
In my opinion, you know, the AOP, I love them. They signed with us. They're great and everything, but they aren't on that maturity of the DOD right now. Like the DOD, when they're in the ring, they are very mature. They know what they're doing. But the AOP just seem like they're kids on a twin trip.
Well, I think what it comes down to is they're lacking a little bit of guidance. When they first came out, they had Paul Orndorff was managing them, and then when they came to Raw, they had Drake Maverick. They
Yep.
haven't had anyone to guide them and be their manager and try to help them in their endeavors to help them learn how to work in this new environment.
They just needs.
They need a guiding principle, a manager of some sort of mentor to help them harness their inherent powers and just direct them towards their opponents.
And I feel like Eric. Eric needs to have a sit down talk with them and stick them with somebody that can stay outside and give them tips. Because, like you said, that is when they flourish the most, is when they have somebody.
Exactly.
And, I mean, it just can't be a guy like, for instance, like Roman or Seth. Like, they need a man that's been in the business for a while, that knows what they're doing, and isn't just, oh, what is this?
This is Ciampa versus Baron Corbin. It's a brawl match. Really weird. Didn't see any entrances or anything.
Oh, well, shit. All right. Well, so
I don't even see a ref in the ring.
So since I was saying, they don't need a guy that is just ruthless. They need a veteran.
And Tomasso taking no shit. He's so spoke too soon.
We're going until a knockout.
I believe that's what it comes down to. You have to knock your opponent out to win this match, and Tomasso's been on a winning streak lately, but he did lose his championship to Baron Corbin, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but he defended it against I believe Matt Riddle in one.
Oh, and Tomasso bringing it down hard on Baron's back.
Oh, Baron, come on. Make it 3-2. Come on.
Well, it is 3-2 right now. If you
oh yeah,
if you win, we'll tie it up. Yeah.
Make it 3-3. That's right. Yeah, the AOP they got to go back to the drawing, figure out what they got to do differently. I think this was an eye opener for all of us and plus Eric.
Indeed.
Oh, what is? Oh,
nice, Tomasso, just breaking out an arsenal from God knows where. All he wants to do is hurt people. He doesn't really care about wrestling right now. He really just wants to destroy people.
He's like a form of the Ultimate Warrior, because they did say that the Ultimate Warrior was out there to hurt people. So I mean, that's what I get vibes from him, is the Ultimate Warrior.
Exactly. You know, I'm going to take advantage while we're doing this match to reveal my mid-card draft pick. It's just apropos because we've picked Johnny Gargano, who, as I'm sure you're aware, had some epic matches with Tommaso Ciampa.
Yes. And then I will take up the opportunity to announce ours. We had to go across the way, redraft him. I'll give you a second to think about who you think I'm talking about. He left the WWE recently to go sign with the AEW, and we announced Luke Harper is coming back.
Nice. So Brody Lee is going to be Luke Harper.
Yep. But we're going to let him run with it. So if he changes things up, he's going to change up, because it seems like that's what it was he was unhappy with what his character was, like he wasn't getting the respect he needed. And so we're going to be drafting Luke Harper back.
Nice.
Now, we announced that we could draft people who have been a part of the WWE. That is what influenced our world title draftee. So when the time comes, this was another man who was underlooked, and that's all I'll say right now. But he's coming back home, and it's going to be amazing.
Nice.
So, what do you think of? I mean, I know that they faced before, but what is the difference between now in this match here than when they fought for the 24/7 title.
Well, so far the main difference is that it's not backstage.
Okay.
It's in front of the fans, so they can actually see the damage that's going out. Right now, also, like last time, Baron was very dominant and took Tomasso down relatively quickly, but as of right now, it looks like Tomasso had
just has
it.
a slight more advantage.
Well, he had it. I don't know if he's lost it now, if he can't get back, but he started very dominant. Really put the hurt on Corbin. Corbin's head looks a little bit out of it.
Yep.
But I mean, now Tomasso hasn't been able to pull off anything since, and Baron's been able to work his body down. So all it will really take is maybe an end of days, and Tomasso might be down for the count.
Now, have you guys signed a legend yet, or is it going to be a surprise on Monday, or will it be later?
There is a surprise happening on Monday. I don't want to give anything away, but
okay, perfect.
We were planning on possibly revealing it tonight as a promo, but we ended up not getting the time to schedule it, and it's a good thing considering how long that tag team match went a little bit over. That it will just cut a little bit of extra time off the show, because I mean normally like a pay-per-view like this should be about 2 hours, and we're already at an hour and 40 minutes almost, and there's still 3 matches left to go.
Okay.
And Corbin wins it.
Boy.
But tying up the series so far, my friend.
Oh boy. So there's a chance. So there's no way that we could tie it up. There's no way it could end in a draw. There's gonna be a winner.
No, we could still tie it up, because now we're going to have Ripley versus Ronda, but there's also our title holders. So if we each win one of the others, we're perfectly even Steven. But if one of us wins both, then it's winner take all.
So we are 3-3 right now. This is oh boy. Our first joint is very exciting right now. Like our first champion versus champions card.
But I mean, technically, there was no belt assigned to this match. Like, neither of these two are champions, so this match could not count.
Right. But Baron is showing strong about why he deserves to be in the ECW.
Definitely, but the fans not happy.
Nope.
Not happy with seeing Tomasso put down like that. But I mean, you can't always be happy. The people have spoken. Maybe we'll see this happen again. We'll have to wait and see. But just rather unfortunate that Baron ended Tomasso's vicious streak.
Yep, and we are on to our women's world champion versus world champion match. I've stated before, and I won't stop saying it. Rhea has made me very impressed from coming from a man who never really watched her matches and didn't really see the hype behind her. Now I see it. She's and the fact that in the NXT I've never watched her, but now seeing her in the WCW really boosted her character, and now it's like, how can you not speak about her? Like, she's always being brought up in every talk that has a women's title right in it.
Oh yeah.
She's a dominant world champion. She could be extremely dominant when it comes to the mid-card women's champion. She can do whatever she wants, and no one would give a shit about it.
Exactly. I mean, it would be interesting to see Rhea face Shayna for a belt versus belt. Maybe become a Rhea 2 belts.
Oh! Look at her eyes, bro. She's just determined to...
Oh, yeah. She's 100% focused on winning.
But she's, I feel like she's going into this match differently than Ronda is. I feel like Ronda's just seeing this as another match. But Rhea is seeing this as she's going in to prove that she can outdo our best of the division, and I do I do respect it. That is her mindset.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I gotta admit, I love Ronda's entrance. I love her entrance theme. Bad Education.
Yep. She doesn't give a damn about the bad reputation.
And I mean, I was always a fan of Roddy Piper too, so her having a similar look to one of my favorite old school wrestlers doesn't hurt either.
So, my question to you is, what do you think is going to change about Nia being put into the Women's World Championship division?
Well, I mean, I know that she and Ronda already have heat, so I would love to see that rivalry take center stage on ECW.
Ooh.
And people cheering for Ronda Rousey out of the gate.
Now, your new draftee is who in the Women's World Division?
Women's World, Sasha Banks.
So we could potentially see a Sasha versus Rhea match.
Oh yeah, easily. But I mean, again, she has to face Beth Phoenix first, because Beth Phoenix right now is the #1 contender. So the next women's title match that we put on will be Beth Phoenix versus Rhea Ripley, 1-on-1 this time. So.
But my question now is, let's say Rhea survives everybody until she faces Sasha. What is Sasha gonna bring that Rhea has never seen before?
Well, I think probably sneakiness. I mean, one of Sasha's favorite superstars, or I should say Sasha's all-time favorite superstar, is Eddie Guerrero. Lie, cheat, and steal, my friend. It's whatever it takes to win. And I don't think, so far, at least in WCW, Rhea has fought fighting champions that are fighting above board. Toni Storm, very much above board. Beth Phoenix, very much above board. Sasha Banks don't give a shit. She wants to win. She'll do whatever it takes to win.
Okay. Perfect.
Ronda looking for the choke, but not happening. Rhea manhandling her way out of it, or should I say woman handling her way out of it.
There you go. Rhea just so dominant, bro.
Yep,
Rhea.
Huge takedown, a huge drop kick, taking Ronda to the mat.
I will say that is one of the greatest missed opportunities, is that we missed out on Rhea. She's just so amazing.
I agree, man. That's why she was my #1. There's a lot of women superstars that I really dig, but out of all of the currently working superstars, Rhea Ripley is my favorite.
Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. Piper's Pit.
Nice. Piper's Pit. Not quite enough. And hello, rope break.
Oh.
Should have been a rope break on that one, I think. Although, it's false count anywhere. That's why.
You got a little, you got a little, mad there for a second, sir. We felt
I don't want
the heat for a second.
I don't mind her losing, but I don't want her to lose unfairly, you know?
Oh, the armbar! Oh,
Rhea's arms are really getting hurt. I don't know if she's quite ready to tap yet. Nope, fighting out of it.
Oh, nice.
Showing her strength.
Nice. There you go, Rhea.
Come on, Rhea, you're real close to a finisher. You gotta... a little too slow. That's one thing Ronda has going for her. She has a bit more speed than Rhea.
This is not it. All right. So, what does Ronda need to do to keep Rhea down?
Looks to me like just a few more arm submissions will put her in a point where she might need to tap out.
So you're saying that Rhea has the more disadvantage than Ronda?
Yep, I would say that.
Rhea's out cold.
So now the advantage back up to ECW. Now next up is Edge versus Randy, so it doesn't really count for the series.
Right.
So it all comes down to the main event, that Adam Cole versus Bobby Lashley steel cage match. Now I feel bad making it a steel cage match because historically those have gone pretty shit for us.
So we are officially tied now. It's now 3.
If we count Ciampa and Corbin, even though they're not title holders.
Right.
I mean, if we're just going champion versus champion, we're okay. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that was you, me, you, me. Yeah, if we're not counting yours, we're perfectly even. Or if we're not counting Ciampa versus Corbin, we're perfectly even right now. And this last match is the rubber match. If we are counting it, then I have the opportunity to tie it.
Okay, I feel like we should count the champion matches. So
just the champion matches? Okay, so then we're tied up. The next one who wins it all.
Oh.
But of course, like I said, first we have our last man standing match with Edge versus Randy Orton.
I feel like what we should do is every joint champion versus champions card, we should keep track of the person that won, and then at our WrestleMania, we should do something. The loser should do something special, like maybe film themselves doing something on camera, like eating like a spicy pepper or something. And doing stuff like that, like
sure.
Oh,
I'm down.
So if we are going to do that, so whoever wins this card is going to have the first point on the score, and the loser at our WrestleMania, the loser will have to do something like that.
A penalty. Yeah, some sort of penalty.
Yes, a penalty. Yep. Okay, so since this is all you, not me at all, these are both your favorite superstars. Who are you rooting for in this last
Edge.
match?
I have to go for Edge. Like, I'm Canadian. He back in the day he was I've always loved Edge and Christian, and then when Edge went off on his own, I loved him doing that. I loved his work with Rated RKO. But I mean, between Edge and Randy, I have to pick Edge. But I mean, between a lot of other superstars and Randy Orton, I would pick Randy. So I'll be happy no matter what. But, you know, for the story to end the way that I want it to, Edge has to win.
Okay. I mean, okay, so then let me ask you this. Between all their tags with Edge and with Edge and, so not including each other, Edge had Edge and Christian, Edge and the Edgeheads and all that. Who put together the better stables, Edge or Randy Orton?
I'd have to go with Randy Orton just because I really liked what he did with Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
I think that stable of third-generation superstars could have gone a lot further if not for Ted having to leave and them changing Cody to Gold Dust.
Yeah.
Or Stardust.
Yeah, one of them. It was unfortunately forgettable.
Yeah. But I mean, they had the potential to be really dominant. And I mean, they could have been the Legend Killers, you know?
Yep. Oh my God, they could have carried on. You know, they could have also took out Hulk Hogan, Jake. Well, Jake is now signed with
AEW. Yeah, he's managing Lance Archer.
Yep. You know, and we just hope that one day we can talk with, you know, the TNA and AEW and do like their brands versus us, like do a team up cross brand team up, because that would be great seeing, you know, seeing our world champions fight TNA champion, the AEW champions. But all, we're not making any final decisions yet, but that would be a dream right there.
It's definitely something that we would be open to doing, and I'm pretty sure even they would. I mean, they wanted to, especially AEW, they wanted to work with more stars from New Japan. I'd love to have some New Japan guys come in. Have Okada and Tanahashi.
Oh my! And Kenny Omega against Edge, or Kenny Omega versus Adam.
Well, I mean,
Cole.
Omega versus Cole would be great. Omega versus Randy Orton, I think, could be spectacular.
Yes. There you go. Nice.
Starting things up with a rear naked something, working that neck of Edge. Really smart move by Randy.
That's what you gotta do, yeah, because Edge in that neck is just not great. Ooh, there you go.
Huge punch. Taking Edge down to the mat, but Edge not letting it keep him down for long.
So if you're gonna pull for Edge, I guess I'll pull for Randy Orton in this context of me not being involved. So, Randy is on the verge of being a legend himself. I mean, he is a legend himself, but that's kind of ironic that somebody will try and kill him as well.
Eventually, yeah. Oh, Randy already busted open. Oh, and a big knee to the face, too. Maybe spreading a little bit more of that blood around.
Ooh,
that
nice.
Invisible 2K blood.
Oh, boy. 2K, we love you. Ooh, vintage Randy.
Well, one good thing in the news of 2K that I do have to mention anyways, I heard that the 2K21 has been axed, and I'm hoping that they'll take advantage of that time to put a little more effort into making this game the way that it could be, you know?
Yep.
Give it a little bit more spit and polish, no more friggin' crashes and stuff. I mean, luckily we've been fortunate not to have a crash during a pay-per-view, but we have had crashes during our recording sessions. So.
Yes, unfortunately we have.
Big scoop slam by Edge. Edge getting all hyped up, working his shoulder out, getting ready to take Randy to the canvas. Bang, big neck breaker from the rated R superstar. Edge doing the same as Randy, working his neck. Oh, nice takedown by Randy. Quick choke to the ground.
Yep.
Apex
That's
Predator.
what he's got to work. See, in my opinion, Randy needs to work on the neck and nothing else. Just work on that neck, because that's his biggest downfall right now.
Well, exactly. Especially when your finisher is the RKO. You know, it's like between the neck and head damage that you do with that kind of maneuver.
Yep. Toss him out.
Edge toying with him.
So if you were to do a dream match between any legend, either alive, past, who would you want to do against your current cards in the WCW?
Like living or dead?
Yes.
Ultimate Warrior or Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper or Ultimate Warrior?
Ooh. That would be an old school dream match right there.
Yeah, either of those two I would like to watch in a match with any of my superstars.
Yep.
Come on, Edge.
Yep.
Okay, good. Jesus Christ. That was getting too close, man.
Oh. See, I feel like Randy's just
toying with him. Yeah, like a cat with a mouse.
Yep. The Viper with a mouse at his prey.
You see that? He's even calling to the ref. He's like, count it, man. Come on, Edge.
What are we at right now? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we were at 7. Nice reversal on Randy. Boom, taking him to the ground.
1, 1.
Now Edge is gonna let the ref count for a while, get a little bit of air back.
See, I feel like it's not smart to let the ref count until you do at least 2 finishers. But that's just my opinion.
Very close on that one.
Throwing him out.
Taking him outside the ring, then crawling back inside the ring, then gonna go back outside the ring. No, I'm just gonna sit there and wait for him.
Come on, Randy, get up. You are the Viper. Come on.
Well, I was hoping they would put on a show that was more exciting than the WrestleMania version, but so far, not so much.
Yeah, so far, not so much. Whoop, there you go.
Big slam to the face.
That's not going to be enough.
I don't know, though. Randy's head's looking pretty damaged.
3, 4, 5.
Edge, you need to do an execution on him.
6, 7. Oh, 8. Back to his feet.
He's
Oh!
standing there like an idiot, Edge. Jesus.
Oh, come on. Okay, pick him up.
Well, at least Randy's not letting him count off of that.
No.
Oh. Just tossing him around like a rag doll. Edge kipping up real
Let's
quick.
back up. There you go. There you go.
Throwing Edge into the over the corner.
Yep.
Randy hurting himself on the steps, but this time Edge not letting them just count it. Maybe going for... Nope.
Ooh.
Tossed back in by Randy.
All right, guys, pick up the speed. Come on. Come on. Ooh. There you go.
Huge belly to back toss.
There you go. Let them know.
Showboating.
Let them know that you hear voices. Oh, here we go. Vintage Randy.
Oh.
Ugh.
Guillotine.
Come on. Yes. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Don't throw him over. Get out there. Okay. Come on, Randy. Randy getting back in the ring.
Randy's like, no, I'll just let you count with Edge's
1,
neck all cranked like that on the steps.
2. Jesus, that's right. 3.
Come on, Edge. You can't let it end like this.
5. 6. 7. 8.
This is bullshit.
9.
Okay, good.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. So that's the second time we felt heat. All right. Come on, Edge.
Come on,
No.
Edge. Pick him up.
No,
Fucking
Edge.
Jesus Christ.
I'm calling it an 8 count. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8.
Yep.
Yep, there you go. Woo!
Oh, Edge
No.
almost pouncing on him. Jesus Christ, Randy.
Randy. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. What was that?
Come on, Edge.
7. 8. 9.
Oh.
Oh, he's getting there. He's
Yeah,
getting
from
there.
being tossed outside the fucking... There you go.
Oh.
Spear the motherfucker. Now count, ref.
1. 2. Maybe. 3. 4. 5. 6. Standing over his body. 7. Oh no. 8. Oh no. 9.
Damn it.
Oh God, thank God. Oh,
Well,
here we go.
at least Randy's going for a signature this time.
Yeah. Boop. ref. Whoa. Are you paying the fucking ref, sir? Is that what's going on here?
No, man. If I was paying the ref, Edge would be winning.
That's what we at. 5. Yep, 5. 6.
Nice.
Oh!
Edge getting up. Randy working that neck, getting ready for a RKO, but Edge fighting out of it. Edge does not. Oh.
Nice,
Edge going
nice,
for.
nice.
Well, he could go for the comeback. Go for the comeback, Edge. Jesus Christ.
Seven. 8.
Too busy showboating. Yeah, don't let him get up.
Oh.
Boom. Huge DDT on Randy Orton. Now he's going for the comeback.
Oh, there you go. What? There you go.
Boom.
Ooh, this might be it. Honestly, might be it. 1.
What?
2.
Why is it still showing comeback? He didn't get his fucking signature or anything off it. Ugh.
We love
Okay,
2K.
2K. Jesus Christ.
Hashtag stop 2K.
Hashtag 2K, please
There
fix
we
it.
go.
Anyway, Edge wins, which is all that matters to me.
Yep.
But still, it could have been won a lot better, 2K, if you'd done stuff to fix it.
Still a better showing than WrestleMania.
True. True. More concise. Except like the stupid toss over the rope bullshit. That.
Yep.
Anyway. It is what it is. I think we need Snickers right now. I'm getting a little hangry.
Oh, I wonder. And this video is sponsored by Snickers. Get your shit together.
Yeah. Sponsored by Snickers. 2K, get your shit together. The new
2K,
Snickers slogan is 2K, get your shit together. Your friends, Snickers.
Snickers will tweet us, being like, "Hey, I'm sorry that was a terrible match. We'll try next time."
Yeah.
All right. So before we start this match and start talking about Adam Cole and Bobby Lashley, who is your? No, I think I will go first this time because you are. Our draft pick is gonna be the mic wielding man from Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Kennedy.
Ooh, Mr. Kennedy. It's been a while. I haven't seen him around, but yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he was doing some good stuff recently in NWA.
Yep.
Yeah, on our side, we're going to be drafting Daniel Bryan.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, everybody keeps forgetting Daniel Bryan was up for hires.
Yes. Yeah. But the man's style is gonna fit that. So like that is what I love. Every single one of your drafts, whenever you think about it, their styles fit the old school very, very well.
Well, that's kind of like The Rock's thinking behind these picks. Is he wants to build a brand like that. But I mean, there's a couple of superstars on the market, like in NWA, like what's his name? Something Storm, Tom Storm. Anyway, there's somebody Storm on NWA that's really good. I like Nick Aldis, really good on NWA. So those are a couple of people that we were thinking about as well. Very much of the old school type wrestler. We even thought maybe Scott Steiner, but
okay. Yeah, we'll have to talk with Eric and The Rock and see if they can work something out with maybe once every 3 months. We do a draft with other promotionals, but time will tell because there's other people that we want to draft we want to draft like John Moxley back.
Yeah, Chris Jericho.
Yes, because we know that they weren't happy with everything. We gotta start doing our research more. I mean, I know that Eric is doing his research. on other brands, but you know, us as commentators, we got to start doing our research on people because we know that The Rock and Eric are up for suggestions. So you know, maybe we can put our input into it. So I got to start doing research on TNA and all that.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, there's we've already got our eye on some NXT guys for our next draft pick as well. I'm not going to name names, but there's a few people from that well that I still want to pull from.
Yeah.
Some that are that you might not even know, because there's also NXT UK that's involved there too.
I mean, I know that from the UK. I mean, I know from seeing Walter fight. He gives me feels of like William Regal.
Yeah.
You know, and
because Jesus Christ, he like barely did one slam and almost had him down, and now Adam Cole doesn't seem to know how to stop Bobby.
Come on, Adam. Okay. God, this can't be a low budget main event. This has to be up there. This can't just be a quick main event.
Well, it is a steel cage match with fucking Christ. Historically,
No!
we've
No!
had this kind of shit go on.
Oh my God, we have to make up. If this were ends, we have to make up for brand. Okay. Oh, Bobby. Oh.
Jesus Christ. Come on, Adam. Toss him
calls
over.
No!
Yes.
No!
WCW will be winning.
Adam,
Oh no!
Adam, Bobby, get up
Quickly.
there. Bobby!
Oh.
Oh, thank God. Woo-wee. No! Bobby, what are you doing?
Kick Bobby down.
Bobby!
Adam Cole doesn't care. He's just going to keep trying to climb.
Stop it. Bobby, you are world champion for... Jesus Christ. We gotta have a talk with Bobby later. Seems like he's not taking this seriously, and that's not...
No, again,
Please.
why are you climbing? You should pull your opponent down. Adam Cole, too, making the same damn mistake.
All right. These are our world champions, and they're just trying to end this very quickly.
No, it looks like Bobby's going to get the upper hand here. Adam Cole can't do a reversal. Oh!
Ooh, there you go.
Speak of the devil.
And Adam, throw him to your right. Throw him off the cage to your right. Oh. No! Bobby,
Yes! Come on, Adam.
Bobby,
Climb like a motherfucker.
Bobby, yeah. Okay.
Hurry up.
Climb.
Hurry up.
Good.
God damn it.
I feel like a fan right now. This is excruciating. What? Come on.
No, he's going to climb again instead of...
Knock him off before you climb, Bobby. Come on. Okay. Nice. No.
Holding my breath. I'm holding my breath.
No. Stop. No.
Good night, Bobby. Stay the fuck down.
Bobby. Wait, there you go. Okay,
Damn it, Adam.
Go.
Fucking go faster, you piece of shit.
Go, grab him.
Oh, come on.
Bobby,
Jesus.
God. Come on.
Adam, you should kick him in the face and knock him down.
They're causing us stress, let me tell you.
Oh. Busting him open.
No, Bobby.
Adam Cole going, fuck it, I'm going to climb.
I might be bloody, but he ain't stopping me. I'm world champion.
Okay, I thought he was glitched out there for a second.
Ooh. Come on. No, stop.
Adam Cole is fortunate that he has the speed of punches on his as an advantage. Oh, Bobby reversing that, knocking him back in the face.
Bobby, one more. Come on, one more.
I wonder what would happen if he knocked him outside the ring.
Oh, shit.
Now climb like a motherfucker, Adam.
Bobby, I swear to God, I'm going to talk to Eric and put you in the hand.
Come on,
get up.
Damn it.
They're climbing more than they've been in the ring.
True. But it looks like Bobby's taking more physical damage than Adam.
Ooh. One. Come on. Oh, that was two. Come on. Shit.
One more.
Shit. Come on, Bobby.
God damn it.
Two. That's two. We need four. We need four. Three. Come on. Okay. Come on. Come on.
How come Bobby can get instantly the fuck up, but Adam Cole can't? Bobby was more damaged than Adam Cole.
That I will vouch is correct. Bobby was messed up than he was.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The ending. A spectacularly shitty ending. I gotta stop booking steel cage match main events because they just go shitty every fucking time.
Yeah, that could have been. That honestly could have.
It had a lot of potential, but I mean, they don't fight. They fight for 2 seconds, and then it's just a climb fest. I don't understand why the AI does that shit.
Damn.
Anyway, that closes out ECW's pay-per-view, and apropos, ECW comes out on top due to a technicality. But that's it for us. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and check out my YouTube on Mondays for WCW, and check out Brock Redhead on Tuesdays for ECW. Of course, this week there will not be any content because we filmed this today. But let us know let us know in the comments if you watch this post live, because I saw some people coming in and out. Not very many people watching live. Maybe it's due to the time of day. If you guys would prefer us doing this in the evening or something on a Saturday or perhaps on a Sunday, let me know when you guys would like to watch it, and we can try to work with it. But I mean, definitely we need to do it on a Saturday or a Sunday. Ideally not later than, say, 8 p.m. Because as you can see, this is like a 2-hour to 2.5-hour show. So let us know what you think. We appreciate any comments or feedback. If you like it, you can follow us or subscribe depending on what platform you're watching. And other than that, I myself, JamSaw, say thank you for watching. I'll shoot over to Brock to plug his own channels and stuff. Yes,
like I said, this match was really this whole card was very good. We just want to apologize for the crappy ending, but I'm just glad that we pulled it out, put one on the scoreboard. But yeah, go to my channel. Links are in the description below, and we just hope you guys enjoy your weekend.